Hi, I'm Jan Bresch with Prevent Cancer Foundation. I am now here with Mike Uyama. Mike is the organizer of Awesome Games Done Quick Marathon.
I want to start off by thanking you guys for your overwhelming support recently. When I initially came out against Games Done Quick, I was expecting a lot more backlash and was happy to see that people largely agreed with me. However, of the criticism I did get, there was definitely a common theme, so I want to address this. Selling out is not something that has to come with growth. Games Done Quick started as a small event that Mike Uyama organized himself. They were raising money for the charity CARE, but the event was his and run the way he wanted. They switched charities to the Prevent Cancer Foundation, but the event itself stayed true to how it started, and this is how it stayed for a few years. And then in 2014, the Prevent Cancer Foundation partnered with Games Done Quick to help run the event, as well as pay Mike an undisclosed salary. This is when things started changing. The toned-down language, the excessive bans. I don't think anyone would argue the event itself hasn't changed. And I've got these people telling me, you don't understand, Games Done Quick has to suck up to people like the Prevent Cancer Foundation to grow. This has to be one of the silliest arguments I've ever heard because it seems like people have completely forgotten who's in charge here. When the Prevent Cancer Foundation started trying to change things, one option would have been to grow a spine and tell them, hey, you want to sponsor us, that's great. But this is my event, it got where it is today doing things this way. And if you want to start changing things, then you can fuck right off and we'll go find a charity run by some adults who will sponsor us. And if it were a sporting event or even an esports event, I'd agree with you. But you have to remember, we don't need the Prevent Cancer Foundation, but they absolutely need us. I mean, are they really going to turn down the opportunity to partner one of the most successful Twitch streams over people swearing on the mic? Really? And if they are, then great, because I don't want anything to do with them and they had no place running this particular event in the first place. Mike could have easily turned down their offer and continued running things the way they were, or he could have found another charity to partner with. And don't get me wrong, guys. We all wish we were rich, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If Mike had come out and said, you know, I built this myself, I work hard putting it on twice a year, we're going to keep 10% of the money, or whatever the number was, I really wouldn't mind. But Games Done Quick was and still is the largest speedrunning event, and for him to sell out his own creation to people who clearly don't understand who this event was meant for wasn't only unnecessary, but also extremely weak. But this is where it gets shady. During late summer 2014, Mike got sick and wasn't able to participate in AGDQ 2015. From what I heard, he had mono. Mono is pretty serious, and I definitely know it can affect you for months, so it could be reasonable that he wasn't able to attend AGDQ 2015. But he also wasn't at SGDQ 2015, he wasn't at AGDQ or SGDQ 2016, and it's pretty safe to assume we won't be seeing him at AGDQ 2017 either. Let me ask you guys, do you really think he's had mono for over 2 years? You think he just happened to disappear right off the face of the planet right after he sold out? Come on, go look at his social media yourself, he's gone completely dark. My best guess is he couldn't handle the rising criticism of what was going on and decided to get out while he could. But don't worry, Mike is still listed as the owner on GamesDoneQuick.com and presumably still collecting his salary.